In a land far away, nestled between rolling hills and sparkling rivers, lay the enchanting village of Verona. This village was known for its breathtaking beauty and the age-old feud between two noble families, the Montagues and the Capulets. Our tale begins in the heart of the enchanted forest, where the young and dashing Romeo Montague often sought solace. Romeo sighed deeply. Ah, the tranquility of this forest is a balm to my troubled soul. If only the feud between our families could end. Perhaps then I could find true happiness. Little did Romeo know that fate had a different plan for him. On this very day, the beautiful and spirited Juliet Capulet had also ventured into the forest, seeking a moment of peace away from her family's constant bickering. Juliet softly murmured, "The forest is so serene. It's the only place where I can truly be myself, away from the prying eyes of my family." As Romeo wandered deeper into the forest, he heard the sweet sound of a maiden singing. Drawn by the melody, he followed the sound until he came upon Juliet, sitting by a crystal-clear stream, her golden hair shimmering in the sunlight. Romeo whispered, "Who is this vision of beauty? She must be an angel sent from the heavens." Startled, Juliet called out, "Who's there?" "Show yourself." Stepping forward, Romeo said, "Forgive me, fair maiden. I did not mean to startle you. I am Romeo Montague." Juliet gasped. "A Montague? You must leave at once. If my family finds out, there will be trouble." Romeo pleaded, "Please do not fear me." "I mean you no harm. I was merely enchanted by your song." Softening, Juliet replied, "Very well, Romeo. I am Juliet Capulet, but you must understand, our families are sworn enemies." Romeo, determined, said, "I care not for the feud. From the moment I saw you, my heart knew that it belonged to you." Blushing, Juliet said, "Oh, Romeo, I feel the same. But how can we ever be together?" Taking her hand, Romeo promised, "We will find a way, my love. Together we can overcome any obstacle." And so, Romeo and Juliet began to meet in secret, their love growing stronger with each passing day. They would steal moments together in the forest, away from the prying eyes of their families. Holding Juliet close, Romeo said, "I wish we could stay like this forever, my love." Juliet sighed, "Me too, Romeo. But we must be careful. If our families find out, it could mean disaster." Romeo, determined, said, "I will do whatever it takes to be with you, Juliet, even if it means defying our families." Tearfully, Juliet said, "I love you, Romeo. Promise me that we will always be together." Kissing her hand, Romeo promised, "I promise, my love. Nothing will ever tear us apart." One fateful night, the Capulets hosted a grand ball, inviting all the noble families of Verona. Romeo, unable to bear the thought of being apart from Juliet, decided to attend the ball in disguise. To himself, Romeo said, "I must see her, even if it means risking everything." As Romeo entered the grand hall, his eyes searched for Juliet. He found her standing by the balcony, looking radiant in a gown of shimmering silk. Approaching her, Romeo whispered, "Juliet, it's me, Romeo." Surprised, Juliet asked, "Romeo, what are you doing here? It's too dangerous." Smiling, Romeo replied, "I couldn't stay away, my love. I had to see you." Worried, Juliet said, "If my family finds out, it will be the end of us." Taking her hand, Romeo said, "Then let us leave this place. We can run away together and start a new life, far from here." Hesitant, Juliet asked, "But what about our families?" Determined, Romeo replied, "They will have to accept our love. We cannot let their hatred keep us apart." Nodding, Juliet said, "You're right, Romeo. Let's leave tonight." Under the cover of darkness, Romeo and Juliet fled from the grand ball, their hearts filled with hope and excitement. They rode through the night, determined to find a place where they could be together without fear. Holding Juliet close, Romeo said, "We did it, my love. We're free." Smiling, Juliet replied, "Yes, Romeo. And now we can be together, forever." But their happiness was short-lived. As dawn broke, they found themselves pursued by their families, who had discovered their escape. Urgently, Romeo said, "We must keep moving, Juliet. They are close behind." Fearful, Juliet asked, "What if they catch us?" Reassuring, Romeo replied, "They won't. I won't let anything happen to you." As Romeo and Juliet reached the edge of the enchanted forest, they were confronted by their families, who demanded that they return home. Lord Montague angrily shouted, "Romeo, how dare you defy us?" Lord Capulet furiously exclaimed, "Juliet, you have brought shame upon our family." Defiantly, Romeo said, "We love each other. Why can't you see that?" Pleading, Juliet said, "Please, let us be together." "We mean no harm," Lord Montague sternly said. "This feud has gone on for too long. It's time to end it." Reluctantly, Lord Capulet agreed. "Perhaps you are right. Our children's love has shown us the futility of our hatred." And so, the Montagues and Capulets agreed to end their feud, allowing Romeo and Juliet to be together. Their love had triumphed over hatred, bringing peace to the village of Verona. Embracing Juliet, Romeo said, "We did it, my love. We can finally be together." Tearfully, Juliet replied, "Yes, Romeo. Our love has conquered all." And so Romeo and Juliet lived happily ever after, their love a shining example of the power of true love and the triumph of the human spirit. Thank you for joining us on this magical journey. If you enjoyed the story, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Your support helps us bring more enchanting tales to life.